Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Prison Break. This is the 6th episode of the 5th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's 5th episode, it is available for free in the link in the description below. Just clicking it, put the password in, and enjoy. As mentioned in the last episode, we have opened our most likely to dislike characters of this season. Please do take 30 seconds and have your say, as well as who you like for the top 3 characters throughout the whole entire franchise. Yes, we've been running that in the description, and I cannot wait to see who everybody chooses. Also, last episode we had, obviously, Sarah's husband trying to backtrack and basically say that he's not involved in anything that's going on, and he has some plausible information, you know what I mean, and reasonings behind it all. He explained how he's tracked down people who's been hacking their phones, took it to a computer guy, he's then tracked an IP address and locations and people, and that's why he was having a meeting with them, because obviously he was trying to pay them off, check what they wanted, leave his family alone. And she's scared, but he's brought her to the police station. She's picked out the guys, and when they stood there holding the numbers, and it's all looking like he actually is telling the truth, and that's why it's tough, because she's done her own digging and research, and it seems like whoever she's gone and spoken to actually told her the same information that he has. So then it's kind of like, what do? Do you know what I mean? If you do your own research and get the same outcome, then can you actually say someone's a liar? You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting. We don't technically know who this guy is yet, who's actually doing this Poseidon. But another interesting thing is obviously Michael and Lincoln are still on their escape. Now, they've not actually managed to make it out of the country, but it looks like Sino and, you know, the female that's been helping them managed to escape. You know, they was on the airstrip waiting for Michael, and they didn't get there in time, but no hard feelings, mate. They give him a call and said, look, you need to go. You know, you're there on the plane, people come after you. Just get up, just go. We'll find another way. And that's exactly what they've done. So last episode, we finished it with them kind of stood there looking at the plane going in the sky, kind of like season 1. And now, so they're going to be on the run, maybe trying to go and find this Omar and see if they can get a safe passage out of the country. It does do passports and stuff, and maybe you know somebody that can fly them out. It's going to be interesting. Can't wait to find out. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Even on the outside, I feel the world crushing in.
That's what being locked up does. You carry the prison with you on the outside.
It's called being scared. Happens when you're sober.
Don't give me the pill talk. I won't give you the poor little orphan talk. How your friend here isn't the father figure you thought he was gonna be.
This isn't helping. Which contingency is that gonna be? You burned through them all. Truck to border, train, airport.
None of those.
She said he had a way out.
We can trust him?
No,
She can.
but he's the last option.
That is true. He's the last option, in it. You know what I mean? You're backed into a corner. You got to take what you can.
You made bail.
You know what I mean? It was a hefty payday for him, wasn't it?
Poseidon got you out first. I thought I was his favorite.
But why kill Ramal? I thought they were allies.
It's not our job to ask questions.
Do they know it's Michael Schofield? Do they actually think it's Canulautis?
What are you doing here? You're radioactive, my friend.
You killed about Ramal. That was a very stupid move, man.
Just tell us where you're headed.
Old smuggling friends, autonomous zone. No ISIL. 4 of you, 1 of me. Not enough seats. Because it's Sheba and I owe her. I have another vehicle. I was going to leave it behind, but if you can get it, it's in a parking garage.
Left side, red brick, first floor. Load up.
I would never think these vehicles would start. How dusty and old they are. They've been left there.
Battery's working perfectly.
There you go. You want to reward? Do you know what I mean? You could technically get the 10 mil, yeah? I mean, technically, you can't really blame him. He'd probably get a bit of cash to the reward. What are they doing about Whip, though? You know what I mean? They got to double back around and go and get him. They can't leave him.
Nothing personal, my friend. In another life, no doubt we would smoke the hookah together.
Yeah, he's fuming.
I want a map to this PHAECIA place.
You do realize this is Yemen, don't you? PHAECIA is 100 people, mud huts.
You cock me, I end you. Rule number 1 in my country.
But now they got to try and put trust in him after he just tried to screw them over.
There's one man you don't want to get on the wrong side if it's Whip.
That might apply to you too, Michael. I get the sense the kid thinks you betrayed him somehow.
I'm scared I make poor choices.
0 comes out of your mouth, okay? I'm having a really bad couple days. It's the worst.
Settling into your new office, I see. I still see this as Kellerman's office.
Before he was killed, Kellerman had been looking into 21 Void. Obviously, he was getting close to something, and they killed him for it. You want to put new eyes on this? Fine. Now that you report to me, I need you to look into the possibility that there was an insider involved.
At the State Department.
Anywhere along the evidence chain.
Will do, ma'am.
It might not have information in, but I feel like this guy could be working for him now. I totally forgot that this guy had a meeting with them. I've always been focusing on her husband.
I just wanted to follow up on our earlier conversation. The situation in the Middle East.
Team Eye in the sky for 10 years. Watched the most heinous crap you can imagine by satellite.
Ah, no
You got
way.
my message? Can you out us? You're gonna help us locate him?
I think I can get you in as observers under interagency auspices. But you owe me. That B&B we went up to in Connecticut. I want that weekend again. That exact weekend.
Hey, you know what? I really liked Echo. And the name's sick as well, Echo. I was going to say, right, these two people here, yeah, they're being portrayed as the bad guys. You know, obviously. You got to have a good, you got to have a bad. But, like, if they truly believe that this Kanye Lotus, is that who Michael's alias is who he actually is and not Michael Schofield, then can you really blame, like, the information that they're going off? Do you know what I'm saying? Because they might truly, thoroughly believe that the guy's a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? And they, in their head, would then be doing the country proud. You know, she was basically saying that she worked for the Eye in the Sky and she watched all these things happen on the satellite, you know, people getting raped and killed and all this crazy stuff that was going on, tortured, and they couldn't do anything about it. But someone's tapped her on the shoulder and said, look, mate, we can make a difference, we can change the world. And now she's been given a chance to hunt down the men that are doing these kind of vile actions. And it's like, if she truly believes that he is an international terrorist, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really be mad at the action she's doing. But that was just based off that one conversation. Obviously, throughout the whole season, they've been the baddies in it. You know what I mean? So I am excited and interested to see how it goes because, you know, we've had a conversation with Killerman to one of them guys, whatever that guy was called. And he said, look, mate, you get to a point where one starts asking questions, you know what I mean? And then a person will start adding more lies onto it to get over the truth. And then that's where, you know what I mean, you get the clashes. So, I don't know, man.
It works. You don't understand the Phaeicians. They are beautiful, generous. They just want to smile.
It's the number from the airport last night.
Hi.
Did you find Omar?
Yeah, we found him. How's Sino?
He's fine. We're going to make it.
Because of my money.
It's because of you.
When I get back, I'll buy you a drink.
I don't drink. But I'll buy you a drink. How about that?
Ah, mate, something's going to happen to them, innit?
Franklin's cell phone lit up in Jordan. An outbound call to an unknown number. Currently right outside Sana'a, Yemen.
Eye in the sky, just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezer. It's mad how fast it works, innit? Just ping, ping, ping. There you go.
Pull up all known data on that location.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Michael, where are you going?
Under Poseidon's thumb for the last 7 years. It's about time I got out from under it.
They have no clue we're watching, do they?
Reckon they could search his computer that he's about to do it? Look, this guy doing phone calls on his own. Do you know what I mean?
Abu Ramal was a great visionary.
What do you want?
The same thing you do.
To eliminate the men who killed him, and as a sign of good faith, we'll tell you exactly where they are.
Blue Hawaii is a contact.
That's a computer camera thing. Who makes these things? I can see you.
You're lucky we cut you loose.
The men who killed Abu Ramal, leaving Sanad heading west on Highway 80.
This is not your fight anymore.
No, I don't think he does understand. Like, he's actually done better than all of them. He's tracked him down maybe twice and shot at one of them.
My opinion, you know what you need more than anything else in the world? Gotta laugh more.
If he wants to laugh, Phaeicia's the place.
No technology? Freddie Mercury here couldn't hack it.
Freddie Mercury?
I could hack it.
We got problems. Michael,
Yeah,
we gotta go.
they're close. Who's Michael talking to? We didn't even see the face.
Take a screen capture.
What up?
A screen capture. Take it.
One bullet? Who the hell carries a gun with one bullet?
A man who would kill himself before being captured by ICE.
Hey, that's decent. Oh, well, he just died anyway.
These militants, how'd they find them?
Damn it, what are you waiting for? Shoot back!
I only got one bullet.
He's gonna hit that gas tank. He's gonna blow it all. Yeah, he done well there.
He's in a bad way, Link.
Got him. See, Echo's wondering who told this information. Do you know what I mean? How'd they find him so quick? Need some off-road tires for that one, yeah. Oh, he died? Mate, I would have wanted him to stay alive so I could laugh at him if I was him, to be fair. No, that's ruthless.
We can't go any further.
We can go a lot further. We gotta get to PHAECIA.
There's no roads, Whip.
The roads are in Armar's head, along with the map.
No way, he's died. He did get hit though, didn't he? You're just gonna have to drive and hold now. Do you know what I mean? This guy again. To be fair, I'd take him hostage.
We gotta lose this guy, whoever he is.
I think, to be fair, the only play is to let him run out of his bullets, you know what I mean? Get close to him, bait him out, and when he's finished, get him and make him tell you where to go.
All targets now, bearing 215.
This isn't surveillance, is it? This is assassination. You're using me for some sort of black work, aren't you? If you don't get out of my sight, I will blow the whistle.
He's got to ask him.
It's playing with fire, co-opting other agencies like that. You think she'll talk? Run it up the flagpole?
You got designs on killing her? I'll kill you.
ISIL on his tail? And he just hangs in there? What's he doing in there?
I can't tell which way is east, west. We gotta stop.
That's fuming, that, isn't it? You gotta wait for it to move just a little bit. Could be going in the wrong direction. Like in Bethlehem, innit, where they followed that star. You know what I mean? You gotta follow the sun once it starts dipping.
Son of a bitch is like a dog with a bone, huh?
You kill someone's spiritual leader, they'll follow you to the ends of the earth.
Not with an AK-47. We wouldn't get within 100 feet of him without taking a bullet.
Then we gotta outthink him.
I'm gonna transfer gas from that tank to this one. Almost all of it.
And just send it one way.
He's gonna have to choose.
He could still choose the right way, though. You know what I mean? There's no saying that he would choose the wrong path. It would stop after a little bit as well, and he could just reverse back.
I got 4 rocks in my hand. Get the white rock, deals with our friend.
Brad.
Wait.
I'm not leaving you out here to die.
I have no intention of dying.
Mate, I would have just drove a vehicle directly at me.
You want to play, you son of a bitch?
How the hell am I gonna get out of this?
Yeah, I know he's got an AK and he could take them out, but like, I don't know, man. Even when he was refueling, I would have just hit him. Do you know what I mean? 2 cars around the back and gone straight after him. And he could have shot them. Have your head down, I don't know. Or jump out or let one hit him, the other one come. I don't know. You know what I mean? But Michael could have waited then, and as he come forward, boom, hit him with a white vehicle. Do you know what I'm saying? And interestingly, we're not seeing nothing of T-Bag, nor Sarah, nor Jacob this episode either. Just the people there that are searching for them.
We're driving blind. Same damn thing everywhere we look.
See, can you park next to the rock? And then maybe hide behind it, use it as cover, and when the guy comes over, jump out. Has he seen it?
Birds? Not just
Yeah,
birds.
most near the sea. Seagulls.
As far as I know, Gold's got no interest in the desert.
Means we're close. All you gotta do is follow him.
Yeah, that's clever, that, actually. You know what I mean? They're always staying in the sea, don't they? The only way Michael could do this, yeah, is double back around, beat him up, kill him, and take his vehicle. He's got enough fuel to go then, carry the distance. Yo, it'd be so sick if Michael sneaks in the car now. That would be just good, wouldn't it?
Omar had to go somewhere safe.
Because of the war.
Yeah, the war, that's right.
He told us to bring this stuff for you.
Man, I'm laughing. I actually called it. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, maybe his wheels got stuck though. Go on, Michael. Ooh, right in his other eye. Ooh, that's ruthless. Graphic for the shot, actually. Probably one of the most graphic things we've seen. Oh, shit. Yo, mate, guy's got a screwdriver in his head. I'd just run him over, me. Michael wouldn't do that, though, would he?
He sent this image from Yemen. Why?
We're gonna find out as soon as we talk to the guy he sent it to.
This house, mate, is huge. Who do you think it is? Is it someone that's been in the show before? I hope so.
Welcome to Graceland. Don't just stand there and let the AC out.
Does sound like the guy, though, that was speaking to him, to be fair. What was he looking at there, like loving? I don't think that Elvis is a guy that we've seen before in the show. It looked like he was a new guy. See, the reason it's doing that is because the guy shot it up in it. You know what I mean? Michael's gonna have to walk back, or Lincoln's gonna have to come try and find him, but it's pretty much impossible, both of them. Tough on that, innit, mate? Literally a tough one. I don't know what he's gonna do and how he's gonna get there. He's surely gonna die of dehydration.
Like the rest of the world doesn't exist.
I'll go check on Link.
If he doesn't find those tire tracks by nightfall, he never will.
Mate, have they not thought of the fireworks? You can show it as a location.
Doing nothing's not an option.
I didn't see you do nothing.
Do you know what, right, before Michael gets here? Have you ever been in the desert in the dark? It is freezing. It's crazy how polar opposite it can be. You're in the day, it is baking hot, dying of dehydration, looking around, needing drinks, consistently sweating. And you get to this location and it is so cold, honestly. It's like somebody's turned the freezer on and you literally start icing up. It's mad how you could be so hot in the day and so cold at the night. Yo, they look so young there, doesn't it? Look how young they look. To be fair, Michael kind of looks alright. There we go. Light the sky up. I knew it. That's his direction. They used the sky themselves, didn't they, to see the birds, and they could see where they was going. Now they can see the fireworks, and it's pretty close as well.
Michael!
Look at him.
Michael, thank God you made it. You poisoned me.
The doctor now.
The only doctor is in Sanaa.
We gotta go back to Sanaa.
We just came from there. It's 300 miles across the friggin' desert.
But that's literally how some people live in it, you know, like some countries, well, first of all, people can't even afford medical care. So, like, mate, in certain situations, like, somebody will go into the hospital or something with a broken arm and, like, because you can't pay for it, just like, see, mate, you know what I mean? Nothing we could do for you, sorry, you know, unless you give us that cash, you know, you're going to have to stay with that broken arm for the rest of your life or whatnot. It's mad, mate. Or, like, old people. You know what I mean? Like, they get into these certain situations in life, you know, where they need medicine and stuff like that and they can't afford it and they just have to sit there, pretty much just dying out, you know what I mean? And these guys, 300 miles, mate, to the nearest doctor. I don't know who's going to help Michael. I mean, maybe they've been around Sarah enough to learn a little bit about anesthetics and stuff. Maybe that guy's brought some of that rubbing alcohol. I don't really know, but the guy said that he's been poisoned. He done well, though, you know. Got to give credit to the attempt. I was saying that's what I would do. I would park up, I would hide. When the guy got out, I would try to rob the car, and that's what Michael done, but he shot it up. He nearly made it, but obviously blew the gasket or something like that, and he had to stop. So, he's here, he's done it. They've made it to Yemen. Sorry, not Yemen. Jordan, it looks like Sino, and I always forget her name, you know, but like they had a conversation. Mate's gonna buy him a drink. He always does it with the female characters, our Lincoln, doesn't it? First of all, it's Sophia, now it's her, and Sheba, that's her name, Sheba, yeah. And you know, it's interesting how they tracked down the cell phone, then they could track them down to that gas station, which then led them to find a picture which turned up to Elvis Presley's house. I mean, not too sure how that's going to work, but again, you know, I actually think the season's been pretty decent. It's not been as crazy as the ones that we've had, you know, throughout 1 to 4, but like considering this was like a rebuild, you know what I mean, like a buffer back into it, so to speak, after years of waiting, I actually do think they've done a good job of keeping it kind of like active, busy, and kind of like, you know, always on the move, because they are consistently, you know, it's not been one sit down episode. It's always been chasing, shooting, driving, crashing, everything. So I've actually enjoyed it. Hey, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're not yet voted for your most likely to dislike characters of this season, please do. It takes 30 seconds and your results might be shown in the final episode, as well as you can vote for your favourite seasons of the show, 1 to 5, 3 votes are allowed, and favourite characters of the shows, 1 to 5. You know, Bruce might have been your favourite character and he's going to be on the list, you know what I mean? From season 1 to season 5, people have had an impact, people that we can get behind, you know, been a good addition to the show and been very entertaining. You can have your say and your results of mine will be in the final episode. Now today, interesting, you know, they probably made it to, well, to be honest, it seems like they made it to a place where they can actually leave the country. You know, they used Omar, who looked like he was going to betray them because he wanted the money, which, I mean, technically you can't really blame them. And then obviously he did keep his kind of word and took them to this location, well, as far as he could before he got shot. Now, interestingly, these guys who are working with Poseidon have gone into a place like, I don't even know, actually, with the CIA, I think it was, and you know, they're using drones to track down and look down things, you know, basically her old workplace, it sounded like. And in there, they've tracked them down, they've seen it, the rebels have come, they started fighting. couple of questions are raised, like how's that happened so fast? You know, how are these guys in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere, and how suddenly we've got this drone on them and then somebody's just turning up? Clearly, you must think that it's an insider job and there's somebody in there. Now, I thought that that female with the blonde hair was going to actually question the guy with the dark hair because she knows it's not her. So, like, ultimately, you would think that the other person would have been them, you know what I mean? But maybe they didn't think it was anything much suspicious at all. And they were just thinking, you know, these guys are all looking for Keneal Otis as well. And do you know what I mean? They tracked him down and they found him. Now, Michael's obviously sent this image like this, you know, with the tattoos in his hand. Been wondering what that was as well, because he had that on the cage dinner. Do you remember when Lincoln first come this season? I was thinking, mate, what is actually them for? He's got like a triangle with eyes. Now, I sent it to this Elvis guy, and it does actually sound like it was him. You know, the guy was speaking to him on the phone, or the computer, or whatever's, and we didn't see his face, but his accent did sound like the same one that when he knocked on the door and he spoken to them. So again, it's really interesting. They've gone to his house as well. They tracked it down, you know, the location, the IP. They've gone in, he's speaking to him. They're looking around the house. It looks like old school. Got like a bear down there as a rug, and like obviously he's dressed as Elvis and stuff. Not really too sure what they're trying to get out of that. But I mean, Sarah did send them down kind of last episode, and they got put in, and someone's posted their bail presiding. Didn't actually see who that was, which still makes me think that it is her husband. You know, we didn't really see any extension of that in today's episode, and didn't really see anything to do with Teabag as well. Another thing that I've got to say is a little bit disappointing is the fact that we've not actually seen Sucre after episode 1. You know, what a little bit of a tease that he was going to be back into it, and then boom, he's not. So that's a little bit sad. But, you know, I feel like next episode we're going to get more of Sarah and her husband. I feel like he is definitely the Poseidon. I don't think that we can kind of introduce anybody now this far into it. This is 5. We've only got 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? 4 more to go. No, is this? Yeah, do you know what? I actually don't even know. Is this episode 6? So we've only got 7, 8, 9, 3 more, which is even less time to introduce a new character. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be him. I do think that he's done a pretty good cover up trying to make it believe it. And to be honest, and the information that he's got, they always stack up well. They always have the lies. They always have everything and information available to make you believe everything that they say. But we didn't see it anyway, did we? We just seen today's episode. The guy chasing him. About time he died as well. Do you know what I mean? Ever since he was introduced, he's always been determined. You know what I mean? Going. He killed the guy last episode. He's gone after him today. Nearly killed Michael. He stabbed at me. Speaking about Michael, yeah. Technically, Michael killed the guy because he's definitely going to die, but like he's not actually killed. We're not physically seeing him kill somebody in a fight and just dead instantly. Do you know what I mean? The insinuation is he's going to die out. But that's like, I think that's one of the most gruesome things that we've actually seen in the show. Me, screwdriver right into the face, right into the eye as well. Reminds me of something that you see on Saw, or something that you see in some crazy other like supernatural show or something. Do you know what I mean? When they like rip limbs and body parts off people and don't really like care about the gruesomeness. Here, we don't really get that. And I thought, oof, that visual was decent. It actually really was. So I enjoyed it. Like I said, this season, got to give credit where it's due. I feel like it's been a lot of action, a lot of fighting, a lot of shooting, and you know, a lot of chases, which actually keeps me engaged. You know, when you're watching it, it's not all just information and strategic. It's fast-paced, slow, it keeps me engagement going. If it's going to get a little bit boring or it's a little bit slow again, picks it up again with a bit of action. So, you know, no complaints from me. Can't wait to see how we finish the show. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.